Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third down.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run again. The 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Bears.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. On 2nd and 2, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Watson on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Morton Anderson.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big pickup of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a sec. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
The ball carrier.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Browns 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
intercepted.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Bears.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
For the point after.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Quarter ounce.
Fine. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun. Watson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Watson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Bears.
From the gun, Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. And
they run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Watson on third down. They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. Watson operating from the gun. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bears 42, Browns 23.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Watson on second, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Takes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
1-yard line.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 42. Browns 29.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
Anderson.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30,
Woo!
10.
Give me some.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Bears will extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Operating from the gun. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll start here with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Watson. It's caught. Jones. There he goes, right side.
Take off your helmet and
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Julio Jones, 54 yards, and the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 55 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The Browns once again setting up to go for two. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here we go on 4th. Watson and firing a deep ball for Komet. He's got it at the 15. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Today's final score, Bears 55.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.